Hey y'all, let's do hot takes for a website I know you've never seen before because it is brand spanking new. It is password protected. Let's check out Uncle Tim's Cocktails. Usually when I do these videos, I've at least had a peek at the site, but in this case, I've not even been inside. So let's go do it. Here we go. All right, so this is the password protect page, and I'm going to enter using a password. So yeah, at this point, they're in, I guess, alpha maybe. And I do have the password, and I cannot share it, sorry. But here we go. Not now. All right, so first impression, okay, and by the way, I'm on desktop, and I assume, at least for a while, that anybody coming into the site is going to be coming initially through word of mouth. And so I went ahead and just came on desktop because I do have the intention to buy. I'm going to order a bottle here and potentially order a second bottle to send to a friend, and then we'll do like a Zoom cocktail hour or something. So let's see what we got. Join the tradition. Home shop, about us. Okay, so it looks pretty standard Shopify. I see bottles. I see a gift card. Interesting. All right, and a video potentially. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way down to the frequently asked questions and just, yeah, let's see. Okay, sweet. Ship to Alabama, cannot ship to Georgia. So that is too bad. That means I can't actually send any to my friends. So it's just for me and my wife. Okay. All right. So this is useful information. How many cocktails? I guess I want to get this one with 4 cocktails. So that helps me figure out what size I need. Now I'm like, okay, well, so what do we got? So I guess I'll go to shop. What's the difference between shop and the home page? It's about the same. Okay. So I'm going to say we could probably use like a little more "you are here, this is what we've got" type of information up here. It's fine for now because, again, you literally have to be given a password to get inside. So I already know what it is. But I imagine over time, eventually, as we have like organic and referral traffic and potentially paid traffic coming in with less context, this could be fleshed out more. I don't have anything off the top of my head, but I'm just going to browse around and maybe something smart will appear, and maybe not. Okay, so I know these are too small. Or I mean, I guess I could get the set of 5, but what I had in mind, I already kind of decided, okay, 375 milliliters. So Negroni, Manhattan, Mezcal, interesting. That sounds dangerous. All right, I don't actually know what Negroni is. I used to 10 bar, but it was at a Red Lobster, so I didn't really get a lot of esoteric knowledge there. Smoked Manhattan might be the way we have to go, although this is more for my wife than me, so. All right, here's what I'm hoping. I'm gonna click on one of these, and I hope it's gonna tell me about the cocktail itself, and I'm pretty sure it will. Like, what's a Negroni? Gin, sweet vermouth, bitter liqueur, orange peel. Okay, I like this repeated here. That's very helpful. I wonder what it looks like on mobile, because this is actually the moment that I would want this information if I hadn't gone straight to the FAQ. So this is solid. This is legit. Very concise, simple, 3 sizes. Here's how many each comes. I love it. That's good. Okay. So gin, sweet vermouth, bitter liqueur. I don't know what to think about it. I'm not sure. All right. Defaults to the size that I wanted, right? Wait, 375, 750, 100. Okay, so those are out of order, not a huge deal, but unexpected, a bit confusing. I kind of expected it would be in ascending order of size, and I was like, wait a minute, there's an extra large size that you didn't list, but there's not. I was wrong about that. Add to cart. Okay, so $30 is going to get me 4 cocktails, so that's what, like $7.50 each. So it better be good, I guess, at that price. I'm sure it will be. But just that's the thought in my head. So, okay, I'm not sold on the Negroni. So let's go back. And I guess if I'm not sold on so the classic is gin and sweet vermouth. So this is probably just gin and white vermouth, dry vermouth. So I don't think I want the Negroni set either. There's a Manhattan set, looks interesting. And then there's the smoked versus classic Manhattan. Okay, that's interesting. I'm probably gonna go with a smoked Manhattan, but let's see what we got. Same price, 30 bucks for that size. Hickory smoke infused. Interesting. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. Let's see. Now, obviously, no reviews yet, right? Because the site's not officially launched, so that I'm not judging. Okay, this is interesting. Black Walnut Manhattan. I didn't see that on the main page, and I thought I was looking at everything that we had on the home page. So I'm not sure what's perfect. I would probably want to maybe kind of shop around, compare some other maybe similar stores in the space and see how they use their homepage real estate. I don't really do a bunch of e-com work these days, but I do think that I might not be the only idiot who looks at this and thinks, well, this is the selection. Maybe just see more, CTA down here is all that needs to happen, right? So that I know that I'm looking at a sampling of what's for sale on the store, but there is more, because apparently there's more, right? There's that, what was it, walnut? So now I want to know, like, what all do you have? And so black walnut smoked. Okay, so that was almost everything on the homepage. And okay, I think literally this is the only thing that wasn't there. Black walnut, interesting. All right. With these descriptions, I might like to see if we could break out some simple to scan bullet point tasting notes. That might be helpful. That's kind of in the back of my head what I'm hoping for each time I hit one of these product pages. And can you tell me briefly, and they can be tasting notes or they can just be the content of the paragraph there. If you know, one drink is more like a classy or classic, and then the other is more rugged or rustic or something. Those types of descriptors, so that as I browse around, I can slowly come to say, do I really want the rustic one? I think I'll go with the classy one. That's helpful. I'm not actually reading these paragraphs, although I'm sure they're good. So Black Walnut Manhattan is black. Okay, so Black Walnut liquor, bourbon vermouth. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the smoked one, and let's get the smoked one. Free shipping, so I'm not gonna get that because I'm just trying this out. So back to shop. Before we settle, let's see what the Manhattan set looks like. So that's okay. More than I'm willing to commit. I actually don't drink, but gonna try this out for a special occasion. So I'm not looking to invest that much just yet. Okay, they do come in sizes. So there's a little sampler set. So like one cocktail of each. So 3 cocktails for $27. Smoked, classic, and black walnut. That potentially. Okay, actually, you know what? I think I might go with this because I was curious. I was black walnut curious, but not ready to commit. And I guess I felt a tiny bit of resistance at the smoked, right? Like, what if I get this smoked Manhattan and just, I'm not into it. It's too much. It's too smoky. So this is probably perfect. All right. So yeah, this is what I'm going to go for. I'm going to go ahead and add it to cart. And then let's go kind of revisit the site from the top. Okay, so it takes me to cart. That makes sense. The shopping gives is kind of too hard to read. I'm just ignoring it. So I'm not sure if it's helpful to have it there. All right. Shop Pay, Google Pay, PayPal. I think I'm just going to do a credit card. But let's go back to the home page. Okay, so this is good. I've run experiments on this. This tends to work. This is a good idea. So glad that that's already wired up there. That updates with the cart subtotal so that I know whether or when I can get free shipping. That's solid. Really like this image, super classy image. I like the vibe. I'll say that the design of the shop doesn't necessarily match the vibe. The way the password page was kind of dark and mysterious, and we've got this, you know, this oak and dark room kind of cocktail bar vibe. The site's very light, but whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, you just need to be able to see your stuff and find your stuff. So I would say visually, and I'm not a designer, but these do look the same, right? There's no real way to distinguish these two without reading them. And so I would find a trusted designer friend and frame it to them that way. Say, hey, when you look at these side by side, even though they're completely different drinks, we're talking gin versus whiskey, the pictures look the same. What can we do here? And I don't know what that might look like. It could be like a little overlay, or it could be some sort of, it's the bottle with the cocktail itself next to it, and then you have different glassware for different cocktails, and that helps distinguish them, or some sort of visual representation of the ingredients, whatever. Someone smarter than me and better at design could come up with some different options for how to do that, and I think that would help. And I think, too, depending on the approach you take, the cumulative effect of scrolling through and seeing, okay, if we imagine glassware besides each of these, it almost creates a cocktail lounge vibe versus just bottle, 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 bottle. So I think there's potential to improve the images there, to make it a little easier to comparison shop. I like how plain the bottles are and handwritten. That's solid. That's part of the deal here. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so there's a call to action here, try them all, but I can't click it. That's a minor little friction point, but and you tell me to try them all, I expect to be able to, okay, sure, you talk me into it. I think I just like to pick on carousels, though, honestly. I should shut up. It doesn't really matter. It's not a big deal. So I'm going to say the biggest things I have so far is, all in all, the shipping banner is solid. It's almost definitely a helpful thing to have. Potential to clarify the difference between the products using the visuals in this homepage and the shop view. And then also, for sure, I definitely want to communicate on this page, definitely as we add more products, for sure, that this isn't everything, that these 3 rows don't represent the entire product line. So some sort of a little see all cocktails button here that would just take me to shop, probably all we need to accomplish that. Let's see, I'm not sure what favoriting does. I don't know if I'm a wish list. I'm not sure where the wish list would live or what I would do with that, but I guess that's a standard Shopify feature. So meh, take it, leave it, I don't care. I've got something in the cart though. I got my little sampler, I'm happy about that. So let's go to the cart. And I just realized I have to go look up the shipping address because I'm in Alabama, so it has to ship to a package store. So I may just cut the video out here because we all know how Shopify checkout goes. It's great. Let me just see if there's anything going on here that's unique, that's customized. No, it looks pretty standard. Okay. Yep. So I'm just going to go ahead and check out here, pretend I checked out. I think that's all I got here really, is just those couple of tips, and I like what they're doing. And I guess, if anyone wants to know how the beverages turn out, just hit me up on Twitter, Brian David Hall. Thanks.